Welcome back once again to Staad.Pro. In today's class, we'll be doing beam design with RCDC. In our last class, we did slab reinforcement design. Today is going to be beam reinforcement design, RC design for beams. We will use RCDC to run this design. We are going to see how the RCDC design will take our analysis load combination from our Staad.Pro into RCDC and use it to do our beam design. I'm going to show you that. We are also going to see how to solve a failed beam. When your beam fails, how do you solve it? What are you supposed to do? You're going to learn it in this video. You're also going to see how to export the RCDC the reinforcement details to AutoCAD for cleaning. When you export it to AutoCAD, you need to clean it up. You're also going to learn that. So I urge you to stay and relax and enjoy yourself with this knowledge that is forthcoming. I also I beg you to subscribe to my channel if you have not done so. A lot of things will be dropping on my channel. I'm a professional in this field, so I try to produce a quality video that we actually pass an information, a valid one for that matter. So as you subscribe, I will promise you that it's not going to be an effort in futility. You are going to learn many things as we go on. So remember what I told you last time. The first thing to do whenever you close a start file and you want to run a design of a particular member, you also need to rerun the analysis. Yeah. So we have zero error, zero warning. So we just proceed to our design, our CDC design. So just simply click on this. You already know that. Okay. Then from here you write the project name. I'll still use duplex. The client name, Mr. ABC Engineer XYZ. Then select your code of practice here. That's good. Then the beam I want to design, I'll click here, check this box. Then what level is this beam? I'm going to design my main beam. I have a beam here, I also have a beam here. We have a roof beam at this level. Then at this level we have our first floor beam. So this is what I'll click. Then I'll click on create. You just wait for it to come up. Yeah, that's all. That's good. That's good. If you look at this side, you see our beam layout. This one is beam layout. So I can as well name my beam. Can click on this place and edit beam data, edit column, edit beam data, edit beam description. Yes, that's what I want to do. And instead of BBB, I will write beam in full. Beam. Yes. So I'll say click on set. So it will be beam 1, beam 2, beam 3. So I say okay. Yes, it has taken it like that. That's good. That's beam now. So that's all right for me. So this one now we don't need to impute our loads here. The good thing about this beam design with RCDC is that RCDC automatically picks our load combinations from our analysis. So we have done that in our previous classes. If you have not seen the video, please check my channel. You see where I did load application, primary loads, and even load combination. Even load combination in accordance with Eurocode. So I urge you to go and watch that video. If you have not watched it, watch that video. then so that you understand the whole thing about load combination. So this Staad.Pro, this RCDC now is going to pick that combination from my Staad.Pro analysis. So I'm going to show you how it's going to work. So we go to settings. This is general and reinforcement settings. Yes, we can check this box. Bending and axial force design. Yes. Top detail style. Okay. To fit. Okay. 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 I don't need to see H10 in the reinforcement. So this one is main steel rebar. Main steel rebar should be minimum of 12 mm, maximum of 16, and then shear steel rebar 12, 16, SRF rebar the same 12, 16. That's good. Then concrete grade, I will use 2530. This is 410. Yes. Clear cover, I will use 25. That's good. That's good. That's good. Okay, the minimum spacing, maximum spacing. Let me leave this one like that. So I'll click OK. I'll click OK. I'll go back to rebar curtailment. Am I doing anything here? No. And then detailing and drawing settings. Okay, we have cantilever and secondary beam and anchorage. Okay, I'm good with this. Okay, then rebar mark manager. Just always change it to H if you are using Euro code. Okay, click OK. Go back to settings. Preferred bar spacing. Okay, don't worry. Let's allow software to do that for us. Then basic load cases. This is where we need to now let the software know what and what. So this one is self weight. You test the software that it is dead load. This one is dead load. This one is another dead load. That's slab dead load. It's dead load. You have a wall load, which is dead load on beam. We have roof load, which is also dead load. Then you have life load. Click life load here. These ones are wind load, wind in X, wind in X. They have wind in Z and wind in Z. These are my primary loads. This software automatically picked it for my analysis, so that's why it's there. So I will click on this double arrow here to move all to my right hand side. Sorry, I have to select them to move all to my right hand side. That's good. Now, okay. Say okay. Then from here it will say export load case and combination, add from template, add from analysis. So I'll select add from analysis because for me I'm supposed to do my load combination. So I'll say add from analysis. You see what will happen now. All the load combinations in my analysis will come here. These are the load combinations in my analysis. This is why I say this software is worth learning. You learn it and your work will be made easy for you. It's very easy for you. So I'll click OK. Then the next thing is to run analysis. Click on this to run analysis. It's not going to take time. If you have not, if you are still yet to subscribe to my channel, I will ask you to do that right away. Subscribe to my channel, click the like button and the bell button also, so that each time I post any video, you'll be notified. and you quickly watch. Thank you as you do that. Wow, all the beams passed. Even the one I thought would fail passed. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. The beams, all of them passed. This green color here tells you that everything passed. Everything passed. That's good. Okay. Let's check our, which one is text, text schedule. Yeah. As for that, if you need it, you can keep it there. Elevation and section of the beam. This one is what the one I find important. You can select a particular beam you want to see, but me, I like seeing everything. Then from here you select, is it only elevation you want to see, or you want to see cross section? You still want to see cross beam when a beam is crossing the other one? Yes, I want to see everything. You want to see mark anchorages? Yes. Do you want to show section mark? Yes. All these things are very, very important. You can still run detailed drawing settings. You can still set it the way you want to set it. But I think we have done little about that. That's good. So I'll click on this. Say all reports will be closed prior to design. Would you like to? I say yes. Okay, need to select what I want to generate, then click on generate. It's generating. This one is going to take a while. It's up already. So this is bar bending. Bar bending for this beam. This separately. Then the one in Excel is like this as well. Took it to Excel. See, very, very, case if it is Excel own you need, see the beam number three, all the bar mark T1, T2, all everything. This is very, very interesting, very, 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 very important and very helpful. Yeah, we'll stop here today. Next time we do column design. We're going to do column design. Just stay tuned and subscribe to my channel. And as you do that, I will appreciate. Thank you.